whiskey lovers, and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings. Do you remember Eaglesburn? Not too long ago, last summer, I talked to you about Eaglesburn, which is a craft distillery in Holland. And well, I talked to you about them because they had a gin and a rum and a vodka and a cask-aged spirit. Bart Joosten from Holland now releases his very first single malt. And I remember when I tasted the Zenna, the one-year-old cask-aged spirit, I remember saying, ooh, I am very much looking forward to that very first single malt release. And lo and behold, there it is. It is peated spirit, and it was distilled on the 8th of October 2015 and now bottled on the 10th of October 2017. So it's just 3 years old in a couple of days. It's just single malt now, and it is bottled in small bottles, 20 centiliter bottles only, because it's a single cask. It's Bart's first release, so I think this is a good concept because this also enables you to try it without breaking the bank. So 20 centiliter bottles from a single cask, peated spirit, and it is bottled at 47% ABV. Eaglesburn Distillery. I was really looking forward to this one, and here it is. I've heard that the single cask yielded, it must be a small cask, because it only yielded 202 of these little bottles, which come in a little cardboard box. But all the details are there. He's painstakingly packaging this stuff, and truth be told, I quite like the shape of this bottle, which I'm used to from Bart Joosten, from Eaglesburn Distillery. It's their typical bottle shape. 20 centiliters only. And before we go any further, I have to say the retail price of this little gem is €32.5. Now that is anything but cheap, because if this were a 70 centiliter bottle, that would put you back €114. So, but it is a craft whiskey, and you will find out whether it's any good right now. It's got a deep color, a deep copper color, in my opinion. 47% ABV on the nose. Well, let me start with a bit of good advice. When you pour it, and don't be thrifty, even though it's only a 20 centiliter bottle, don't be thrifty. Give it a good dram, but leave it to breathe for a minute or two, because if you do that, you will get a very, very aromatic nose, which is a prelude to a flavor bomb, in my opinion. Ooh, I clearly get all these kinds of fruits and spices. That's the virgin oak in there, because this is matured on a mixture of virgin oak and ex-bourbon barrels. Oh, I get some sugared orange peel, plums and vanilla ice cream, apple strudel, you know, the pastry. Clearly some grainy wood in there as well, with cinnamon, and it's a bit candy-like, which I quite fancy. And then there is that soft peatiness. Oh, it's clearly peaty, yeah. I get some smokiness, but very delicate and soft. This is a very inviting nose, and remember, this is only 3 years old. Wow. On the palate then. Full-bodied, creamy, and it's piquant. It's quite spicy. I get some pepper and ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, a hint of cloves. There's a lot of spices here, and that, of course, is again the virgin oak, which delivers a huge spiciness. And then the fruit kicks in. I get some plums, oranges, mandarins in syrup, and some tinned pineapple. It's a fruity, a spicy fruit salad. Let me put it that way. This is a spicy fruit salad, and I quite like it. And towards the end of the second sip, you get this again, that delicate smokiness. It's a lovely smoky blanket that you get over your tongue, and there's even that surprisingly salty edge in there. Again, wow. On the finish then. Dark and sweet. Smoky. Very smoky now. Wow, and it lasts forever. This is a very good finish. I think the finish is my favorite part of this very young, new Dutch whiskey. Wow, and this after only 3 years. Now, don't expect an Islay whiskey or an Islay peaty whiskey or something like that, because, well, that's not what Bart is trying to do. But do be ready for a flavor bomb. And this after only 3 years. I'm truly impressed. So, wow, this is rather special. A new Dutch whiskey, a craft whiskey from the Eaglesburn distillery, 3 years old, Dutch peated whiskey at 47%. Comes only in these little 20 centiliter bottles, and if social media is anything to go by, these are almost all gone. So if you want to give this a try, you may need to hurry. In my case, I would say this one comes recommended. And that's all for this Whiskey Rambling, and I hope to see you at one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings real soon. And until then, may the malt be with you. Bye bye.